Hey, what's up? This is Tony making food Mata over here. Little Tony talk, a modified view in the culinary industry. Today, I'm doing a little something special, a little something different. I am podcasting and I am YouTubing because why not? Hey. So, today we're just going to do a little talk about cooks that don't want to be cooks, or toxic people, or just toxicity in the kitchen. Okay, so if you don't want to be a cook, then why are you on the line? A lot of people in the cooking industry, like me, I just kind of got just tossed into it, and I really kind of just ran with it. Like I said, I wanted to be that pirate. I wanted to be that pirate at the end of the line, smoking those cigarettes when you could smoke those cigarettes. But yeah, that's what I wanted to do. The chef life, it chose me, my friends. So people who end up cooking and they are miserable, they don't enjoy the craft, they just can't wait to get out. Like those people, they're utility players, I guess. They're cooks, yes. Officially cooks, yes. But at the end of the day, in my experience and what I found out, is that a lot of those people are toxic, and they create a toxic work environment. If somebody comes in with a bad mood, bad attitude, just bad everything, bad vibe, it's going to ruin up the flow. It's going to ruin up the flow of the night. It's going to ruin up the dinner rush. It's just going to it's just not going to work out. It's not going to work out. So my advice is, if you don't like to cook, stay out of the kitchen. Now, I've worked with many types of line cooks. Many types of people who enjoyed cooking. They really liked it, and they were fine just being a line cook. That's fine with them. They're cool. They don't want to get that. They don't want to go that next step. They don't want to go. Maybe they cook at night because that's what they do. They have another day job. Maybe they're just bored. Maybe they already made a bunch of money and they're just doing this at night. Maybe they're just doing these things because they just really enjoy cooking. Those are the types of cooks that I like to work with on the line. Because at the end of the day, you're going to battle. You're going to war. Every single shift, every single service, every single day. You're literally going to war, and you have to set yourself up for success. And some of the other podcasts that I did, it was, mise en place, having good follow through, making sure that you're good to go, following the rules. Follow the rules. If you don't like the cook, then that's a rule. Then leave. So that just boggles my mind. So going back to people who are toxic and being in battle in the war, on the line, dinner rush, ticket after ticket, rail after rail. I'm telling you, it's an adrenaline rush, and I love it. I love it. It's good. It's good for me. Gets me going, keeps me young, puts that gray hair in my hair. But if you have somebody who is toxic on your line, it is going to just ruin the service. In turn, it will ruin the food. Because a happy cook is going to cook a lot better food than a grumpy cook. That's just my opinion. So, how do you deal with these toxic people? How do you get them off the line or work with them? Well, it's kind of difficult. It is kind of difficult. Maybe suggest, hey, maybe this isn't really the right, job for you. Maybe you should try being a waiter or server or something. You know, you can suggest that. You can suggest that to the toxic person on the line. 9 times out of 10, they're going to just come back at you with more toxicity. And it's like a cancer. It is literally a cancer in the kitchen. Like that one toxic person will talk to another person, start intoxicating them, make them toxic. And then that is another toxic person. So you got 2 toxic people who are just poisoning your kitchen. And if you as a chef like let that go on in your kitchen, then it's going to be very, very difficult. Very, very difficult. And you know, those toxic people are kind of, they're hard to get out of the kitchen too. You know, at the end of the day, like I don't want to fire anybody. I don't want to let anybody go. Like, I mean, I actually care, despite what some people might think or what some people might say. Like, I'm not really a dick all the time. You know, I mean, I'm kind of nice. I'm forgiving, you know, to a certain extent. Like, as I mentioned before, if I told you 10 times to fill up a sandy bucket and you still haven't filled up a sandy bucket, then why am I even wasting my breath? Why am I even wasting my breath on you? Like, it just makes me upset. But, like, I don't want to fire people. I would rather try to find them another job. Try to work with them, make them a little happier. But I mean, at the end of the day, if you have a negative attitude and you're toxic and you're a Debbie Downer, like, and you don't want to cook, then why are you even cooking? Why are you even in there? Why? Find another job. Carry on. There's some green culinary student that wants to take your space. So, if you were dealing with that in the kitchen, like, it's hard. It's hard, and you have to, you know, try to get those people out, because at the end of the day, it's just going to affect the service. It's going to affect the service. It's going to affect the food. You know, it's just not going to work out. And you're building a team in your chefness and culinary world, on the line. Like, you are building a team that you have to spend so much time with these people, with your line cooks, with your dishwashers, with your servers, with your bartenders, with your managers, with your assistant managers, everybody. You have to spend time with them, and 9 times out of 10, you spend more time with them than your girlfriend, significant other. In my case, ain't no ring on my finger, so my cat takes away time. I spend more time with people that I work with than my cat. And like, if you have that toxicity in there, in your kitchen, like, it's just no good. It's just not good. You have to try to work their way out. And in my whole culinary career, the easiest way, some advice, and it's pretty black and white. It is pretty black and white, straight up. But one of the things I talked about in the other episode was follow through. So part of follow through is making sure that you treat everybody the same. Give everybody the same chances. Make them all, give them chances. Treat them all the same. Like, sorry you're late once, twice, 3 times. No call, no show. Oh, hey Tom, I'm gonna let that slide, man. No call, no show, because you were out drinking last night, and you know what? You're my buddy. I'm gonna let that slide, Tom. You're good. No. No. Sorry, Tommy Light Pants. No call, no show. Gotta go. You gotta go. You know, so attendance policies are usually the best way to try to get rid of that toxic person if you have that in the kitchen. And like I said, like I don't want anybody to lose their job. Nobody, you know, I mean, I'm very forgiving, but like the cooks that don't want to cook, like, what are you here for? Like, as mentioned in the very first podcast that I did was like cooking, preparing a meal for somebody that they're gonna consume, they're gonna eat. They might be celebrating some sort of function, some sort of celebration, a birthday, a wedding, even sad to say, even in like death, like people come together around the table, and cooking for somebody is like one of the most intimate things that you can do. You know, you got to put your love, you got to put like work into that. And if you're toxic and if you don't want to cook, what is the point? Go somewhere else. I just go. Just do it. So that was just a short little snippet of toxic people and how it could actually, like, it could bring your kitchen down. Like, it could just totally just ruin everything that one person can just, I've seen it happen so many times before. Like toxicity, toxic people, and people that don't want to cook, they should just not cook. So, I am Tony Making Food Matta. That was a simulcast, podcast, YouTube, double whammy type thing. This is Tony Talk, a modified view on toxic people in the culinary world. So, thank you, and have a good day.